things first. We actually were originally planning on like having Daniel K, 2427 here, but like sadly because of some unavoidable technical difficulties, he sadly could not join us for this.
Yeah, as much as we would have loved to have him.
Yeah, sorry, Daniel, but like a hope. However, like hopefully this review will still be entertaining. So, and speaking of which, hello YouTube. I am Melantart VA,
And I am Sakuya,
and welcome to Sonic Unleashed. So first things first, like this was actually the final mainline game in the 4Kids era.
And this was ironically my favorite game in the whole franchise, or in the 3D franchise.
Yeah. Okay, so like from what I actually remember, the game begins with like again another really well-made CG cutscene, which actually plays before you even reach the main menu, if I remember the game
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, because you watch a cutscene where basically you find out how Eggman turned Sonic into the Werehog.
Which, by the way,
And
that name doesn't make sense because apparently "were" actually means man, which is why werewolf, and so like calling it a werehog doesn't really make sense since Sonic's already anthropomorphic.
yeah, and again, he basically becomes a werewolf essentially.
Yeah, so like, why are we calling it a werehog? Just call it a hedge wolf or something. That already exists in the
I
fandom
mean,
with the hybrid
maybe
OCs.
maybe Werehog sounded snappier.
I don't know. Honestly, hedge wolf sound kind of rolls off the tongue better
So
to me.
yeah, but again, I think that was what they were trying to say. I think that's what they were thinking was that it sounded snappier.
Fair enough. And also, speaking of
Um,
the werehog, Jason Griffith does not do this voice well.
no, especially because it just sounds like a pitched down, growly Jason Griffith. And I mean, I get it. That's kind of the point because it's still Sonic, but it's like,
Roxy, or Sakuya, honey, in the Japanese version, the werehog was a completely different Seiyu.
really?
Yeah, oh yeah, like that wasn't Junichi Kanemura as the werehog. Why couldn't
So
four
then
kids
why?
do the
So,
same thing?
yeah. So then why didn't they just give the Werehog a different voice?
Who knows? But weirdly as like normal Sonic, Jason Griffith has actually vastly improved.
Oh yeah, like his delivery is good. His
He's not like over enunciating everything, like stretching out sentences for a long amount of time. Well done, Jason. It's too bad that this was your final game.
yeah,
But sadly, in exchange for the good Jason, we got a terrible voice for another character, Chip.
yeah.
Which, by the way, again, in the Japanese version, Chip sounds like a little kid, but instead, for the English version, they got the voice director from Mewtwo Returns to do the voice?
And his voice just doesn't fit.
Exactly, like,
He sounds like a teenager.
oh yeah, like, the Japanese version, he sounds like a little kid. That fits.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be a little mini-me of Dark Gaia. Oops, I think I just spoiled it.
We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that when we get to it. And also, this game was the start of the boost formula, which was actually, to me, a fixed version of the Mach Speed sections from '06.
Yeah, and it's like, to be honest, they actually implemented it really well in this game.
Oh yeah, like it's not infinite. You need rings in order to keep it charged. I like that.
And it's very easy to control.
Oh yeah, Sonic
Well,
Unleashed. Continue. I will wait.
well, at least as easy as a blazing fast Sonic can go. To be controlled, I mean.
True. And also another another trend Sonic Unleashed started was actually the switching to 2D, which I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of overdone now.
Yeah.
Okay, so like after the, I guess we'd call it a tutorial stage, we actually meet like Chip's primary characteristic. Little guy loves to eat.
Oh yeah, especially ice cream.
Oh yeah, which is actually where Sonic
How he
gets
got his name.
from.
Because he loves chocolate chip ice cream. And I gotta say, I definitely love that one line. The whole world can come tumbling down, but they'll still come running for a taste.
Which, by the way, Sakuya, do you have like any idea who voiced that ice cream salesman?
The ice cream vendor?
Yep.
No, I don't.
That's Dan Green.
That's 10 green. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, like looking back, it's so obvious if you listen to the voice. It's obvious that's Dan Green.
Yeah, but he did a really good job.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is actually the final game with a real 3D hub area, and honestly, I'm glad this was the final game with hub worlds.
Well, technically they were kind of two because the Gaia Gate. Or is that what you were talking about?
That is what I was actually talking about. Like
well,
main
looks like
town
this door.
and the Gaia
looks like
Gate.
Looks like this door won't open yet, Sonic.
Oh yeah, speaking of the Gaia Gate, can I just point out one thing I don't like?
Yeah.
How you need these stupid tokens to open the goddamn gates?
Yeah, and it's like, and they're they're hidden a little too well in the areas.
Oh yeah, like, I get, like, replayability, but at the same time, you shouldn't make the replayability so artificial, and that's what it felt like.
Yeah. And speaking of, like, artificial stuff, I feel like a few of the areas, one that we'll get to later, and the one that actually caused me to rage quit the game.
Oh, I think I know what it is, but continue.
But it's like, I feel like there were bits of a little bit of artificial difficulty in the game.
Oh yeah, like, you'd know artificial difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, like, I guess after the second stage, we're introduced to the nighttime segments where we finally see what the werehog can, like, actually do. And, like, I absolutely have to say this. I think that the werehog was honestly just a freaking excuse for Sonic to try to copy God of War, which was really popular at the time, if I remember.
Yeah, because, like, you know, 3D beat 'em up style segments. Though I gotta say, the battle theme was awesome.
The first time.
Yeah, it did get old fast though.
Oh yeah. Especially since, like, every time you approach, like, even within, like, an inch of an enemy,
Also, I know this came out like 6 years before it, but am I the one who kind of gets Skullgirls vibes from that fight theme?
A little bit. It is very jazzy, but anyway, like,
but it's just only something you hear in Skullgirls, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Also, holy
anyway.
shit, I just realized this game was kind of the start of the Tails character decline.
Yeah. Also, one thing I find actually kind of funny in this game.
What's that?
Have you ever gotten an E ranking in the game and actually heard the music?
Oh my god, yes. Especially
it's
during
so
a future level we will eventually get to.
I find that music so hilarious because it's basically a poorly played version of the main theme.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. It's just so hilarious sounding.
Oh yep. Anyway. Okay, it's like anyway, I guess after we save Tails, we actually get a poor man's version of Sky Chase because, like, it's literally just a button masher. You're not even moving around the screen.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. That's not the Spagonia. That's not the one at Spagonia, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, because the one I remember is Rooftop Run.
I'm talking about, like, the plane level on the way to.
Oh,
Spagonia.
that section?
Yes, that. That's literally poor man's Sky Chase from Sonic Adventure.
True. And the fact you can actually control the tornado a little more. Like, it's not just flying it around so Sonic can hit the thing.
Well, actually, that's what it was like back then. During, like,
No.
Sonic Unleashed, you can't even move the plane. I've tried.
Yeah, because, like, they essentially made it almost like an on-rail shooter, almost.
Oh yeah.
Or an Unreal Shooter section.
Mm-hmm. And sadly, after that, we actually get a rescue mission where we essentially have to go to Africa and save Professor Pickle, who I think was Dan Green or Mike Pollock. Give me a minute. Let me check that.
I think it might have been Dan Green.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, so like, oh yeah, like let's actually a talk about like about like the human designs. Holy shit, they are so much better.
Oh yeah, like I'm kind of glad they didn't go forward with that Sonic 06 human design because though it looks less tacky.
Yep. Oh wow, you were right. Professor Pickle is voiced by Dan Green. I couldn't remember.
I knew, huh? Because I thought I had read that somewhere that he was voiced by Dan Green.
Fair enough. Okay, so like after we rescued Dan Green, who by the way has this weird obsession with cucumber sandwiches, I don't get it. I can't stand
yeah, sliced thinly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like he always complains if it's not sliced thinly.
Yep, and after that, we actually get a basic setup of the plot as far as what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be traveling across the world, obviously fixing the Earth. Which, by the way,
Yeah,
in the Japanese version, this game was actually called Sonic World Adventure. They knew what this was.
To be honest, I think Sonic Unleashed just sounds cooler.
True. Okay, so like across a few of them, we actually face a few Dark Gaia bosses. Which, by the way, the one we fight in frickin' Holoska, I fucking hate that thing.
Yes. Though again, to be honest, one of my favorite stages in Sonic Unleashed was Begonia's rooftop run, the day one.
Oh, for me, it was actually Holoska's cool edge in the daytime, especially that fucking music. Oh my god, the music in this game is amazing.
The music's awesome. Apparently, they actually used a Tokyo Orchestra for soundtrack, the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra.
Wow, that's an improvement.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, okay, crap. Like, I don't want to like talk about like the final act yet because like, we're only like just under 13 minutes into the review and we've already gotten so far.
Yeah, we're almost already halfway through the game in our review.
And then again, Sonic Unleashed was the first of the 3D Sonic games to like not actually have like multiple stories, and so that's probably why we're getting through it so quick. We're used to the multiple stories aspect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is actually one thing we could talk about: the introduction of Orbot, aka Sass.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like Orbot was funny here, but like thank God Orbot got funnier.
Oh yeah.
Once Cubot got introduced.
Yeah. I feel like Orbot though did have a good introduction.
Oh yeah, like Orbot was great. Orbot was funny. He was named Sass for a reason. Okay, so like, what else can we talk about before we start getting into the final act? Any ideas, Sakuya?
I can't really think of anything.
Okay then, I guess we actually get to like the plot twist of who Chip is. Chip is essentially Dark Gaia's opposite, Light Gaia.
Yeah.
And so like, unfortunately, at the start of the game, Eggman effectively woke up both Gaias too early, which is why essentially a Dark Gaia essentially fell apart, and unfortunately Chip lost all of his memories. They woke up a few centuries too early.
Yeah. And basically Sonic and Light Gaia have to team up and basically defeat Dark Gaia at the bottom of Eggman Land.
Which, speaking of that,
which is the level I unfortunately rage quit the game on.
Oh yeah, like this level, it's bullshit. My final clear time, I wish I was joking about this, 3.5 hours. No Sonic level should be that long.
And here's the thing, devs. I get it. You want to make a hard final level. That's kind of how video games work. But here's the thing. It shouldn't take speedrunners over 20 to 25 minutes beat that level on average.
Oh yeah, with like the constant changing of the times, it makes it seem like Sonic is spending days in this level, which he should not be doing.
No, Sonic's fast.
Exactly, like Sonic should not be essentially changing time like what, 6 different times, which is essentially
Yeah.
3 days.
Also, wouldn't that really mess with the Earth's
rotation system?
Yeah.
And yet nobody ever brings it up. Although thankfully, we're actually rewarded after this mess of a level with a really cool final Eggman battle. Honestly,
Yeah.
oh god, like the freaking Egg Dragoon was awesome to fight, even if it took me a little bit to learn how to do it.
And then there was that final one where you're inside the Egg Colossus and you're doing a Punch-Out style final battle with Dark Gaia.
Sakuya will get to that. So like after
Sorry.
that, we actually get another CG cutscene, which again looks really good. Sonic's fur is like rippling, or I guess that's what it is. I don't know how the fuck to describe it when the wind's blowing and it's like sending it blowing back in layers.
Yeah, I don't know the actual words, so we'll just go with that.
Also, like, we actually see Sonic afraid for his life for the first time.
Yeah, and it's like it's a nice change of pace for the character because he's always this cocky.
Oh yeah, like, for once, Sonic is actually terrified he is going to die. That's character development, and sadly, after this game, all of that vanished thanks to new writers. But we will get to that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, after this, we get an awesome fight with an even better final boss theme than Sonic 06. Somehow, perfect Dark Gaia's boss theme is better than Solaris Phase 2.
Also, I don't know if I'm getting too far ahead with this description.
Go ahead.
But there's one final bit when you're fighting him as Super Sonic, and you basically take him, and basically Sonic gets to take him out like an absolute boss.
Oh, you mean like that terrible button mash sequence where you essentially have to smash the button 20 times?
Yeah, though it is kind of cool to see him take out perfect Dark Gaia like an absolute boss.
Oh yeah. And after that, Chip essentially realizes, I'm not coming back. He literally throws Sonic back up to the surface before allowing himself to be sealed with Dark Gaia once again for millennia. It's a bittersweet ending. I'll give it that. It nearly made me cry. Sakuya?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, like, you didn't say anything, so I was afraid my laptop glitched and we
No,
lost
no,
connection.
no, I was thinking I didn't say much because again I've kind of rage quit the game at Eggman Land, so it's like
Oh, so you didn't get to see the ending.
I watch it in a Let's Play.
Oh, okay, so you kind of saw it at that same time. You didn't experience it the way most people would.
Right.
Although, like, seriously, I nearly felt a tear in my eye when I realized, oh shit, Chip ain't coming back. Even though Chip honestly was annoying, I kind of grew to like the little guy.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of Claptrap from Borderlands. In that respect, except less jokey.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The what I mean is he's kind of like Claptrap in that annoying but lovable kind of character.
Fair enough. And actually, the game, and actually, like, the final cutscene actually shows like a Sonic actually wearing Chip's. Was that a necklace? Because like it looks like a bracelet when Sonic wears it. That always confused me.
Yeah, I think so.
And
it's kind of like the amulet he wore around his neck, right?
Yeah. which we never see that again. And so Sonic runs off back to Apotos, with Tails following him in the tornado as Endless Possibility plays. And that was Sonic Unleashed. Final thoughts? It's okay, but honestly, watch a Let's Play of it. Don't bother playing it yourself.
Oh, them's fighting words.
So, well, honestly,
Sorry. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be funny.
I get it. Seriously though, after Eggman Land, I can't possibly play Sonic Unleashed again, and knowing that I'd essentially have to play that level again. I can't do it. Sakuya, your final thoughts?
Even though it's my favorite game in the like modern slash like 3D era, it definitely has its design flaws.
Oh yeah, like some things just cannot be ignored.
No, like again, Eggman, the overly long Eggman Land. That stupid thing where I have to mash button 20 times.
How like otherwhere a hog like obviously a furry Kratos.
True, even though I didn't really mind the Werehog sections. For me, it was those having to collect all those tokens
Yeah.
in the guides.
Oh yeah, that's the worst part. But anyway, guys, that's just how we think. Anyway, guys, sorry this review took a bit. Again, we were trying to essentially make. Fuck, I can't talk. We were essentially trying to like get like the guest, but sadly it didn't work out. Daniel, I am so sorry it didn't work. I'm so sorry. Although,
Yeah, I mean, like,
we tried, but anyway, tomorrow we're actually gonna look at the start of the Studiopolis era, and the beginning of the careers of the worst writers in the Sonic games. I'm Melantar VA,
and I am Sakuya Amano.
and we'll see all of you tomorrow with Sonic Colors.